Yeah, yeah. Let's just get right into it. You know, this good Sunday morning. Oh, hit the like button, please. Mm.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
Yeah. Get into it. Fuck it. $25 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. If we meet $15 via direct pay, then I'll stay on 2 hours. If it's through Super Chat or Super Sticker, the goal is $25. Hit the like button. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
What's the name for how I pronounce it?
Brunisha, you said
What's the name for how I pronounce it?
Brunisha, you said it right.
I said it right.
What kind of shit is that?
Brunisha, you said it right.
I said it right. Oh shoot, Brunisha. Oh, I don't got my pen. That's all my
Point of the pen, Kendra. What was the point of the pen? You asking the same questions multiple times throughout the whole interview. The pen for what? Let me guess. It would even be 10 times worse if you didn't write it down. Okay. All right.
I don't got my pen. That's all my pen. Oh man. Okay, let me use my phone. I'm gonna use my phone. I can't find my pen. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. So, Bronisha?
Just call me B. Most people call me B.
Okay, B, how old are you?
38.
38. Where you calling us from?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Orleans. Do you have any kids?
2 children, 19 and 15, divorced.
Okay, 19 and 15.
Yes.
And divorce. Both of your kids are by your ex-husband?
Yes.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a registered nurse.
RN, right?
Yes.
What's your zodiac sign?
Let's just talk a bit. She had a kid when she was 19. She wants us to believe that she was either married at 19 or she married the guy that knocked her up outside of wedlock and had another kid with him 4 years later. I mean, it's possible. Some situations are like they were together since they were young, had 2 kids, and then they got married somewhere in the relationship timeline. It's possible, but I don't believe her. Anytime they have kids in their teens, I don't believe it was by a husband. Because I mean, only 1 in 4 black women get married. So chances are she was never married. But it may be true that she had both of the kids by the same dude. But also unlikely if I'm going by the norm. So she was with her, let's just say high school sweetheart, got pregnant by him at 19, and then after becoming a single or not a single mother, got pregnant by him, well, let's just say at 18, pushed out the kid at 19, and then they stayed together for another what, 4 years and had another one. And I don't know what to believe. I don't believe this story. I'll just say that. I wouldn't be shocked at all if there's some bullshit in this story somewhere so far. But let's just say it's true. This isn't a good dating option on a dating market. A 38-year-old divorcee with 2 teenagers. Who's checking for it? Who's checking for it, bruh? 45-year-old man with motion ain't checking for it. I can tell right now she's not exactly fit, and she's not the most attractive woman in the world, which I don't really get too much into, but if we're talking about the dating market and men, that's gonna be a major factor. You already know she's gonna say he gotta have some money, he gotta like to travel. They all say the same shit. But most of the women who come on this show and say that shit don't qualify for the type of man who could move and shake like that and will take them serious for a serious relationship. They might be able to get it for a weekend, a month or two, just him playing around, nothing else to do. But like her getting married to a man like that, or that man genuinely taking her serious, like this woman is gonna be a pillar in my life. That's not fucking happening. Flat out. It's just not happening. And it's so many levels to this stuff. On one end, so she thinks she's better than the best guy she ever fucked. She thinks she's better than every guy, lesser than the best guy she ever had a one night stand with. Let that simmer in your brain a bit. And a lot of women are like, women in general are like this. So realistically, she thinks she's better than the men she qualify for. But on another level, she's not going to be a good woman to any man. That's what I want us to keep in the front of our minds. So we can throw out what she qualified for, what she don't qualify for, who would want her, who wouldn't want her. It doesn't really matter because even if she got the guy that she's gonna ask for here in a couple of seconds, she wouldn't know how to keep him because she's not a good woman. And it wouldn't be in his best interest to stay with this bitch. So let's keep that in the front of our minds as I go through this whole video.
RN, right?
Yes.
What's your zodiac sign?
Excuse me?
Do you believe in zodiac signs?
Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm sorry.
All right. So we got B, 38, Sagittarius, New Orleans, 2 kids, 19 and 15, divorce. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for an emotionally intelligent man. Um,
You know how many times I hear this shit? You know
Here we go. Here the fuck we go. Here the fuck we go.
Look, I already stopped it, so I might as well say this. Emotionally intelligent, aka put up with all my emotional bullshit and my emotional roller coaster. Say what I want you to say when I want you to say it. Feel what I feel the moment I want you to feel it. That's what that means when women say that. When I say men should be more emotionally intelligent, I'm talking about regulating your feelings and I'm talking about considering other people's feelings. That's what I say when I say more men should be emotionally intelligent. Let's get into it. What we got in here? Rare Breeze, holla at me in the live chat. What we got in here? Is it dry in here? It ain't that dry. We got 7 people in here. Oh, y'all is talking to me. I don't got this live stream pulled up on my TV. What up, Lauren? What up, Lucky? What up, Gary? Holla at me. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody that hear the sound of my voice, hit the like button just as a favor to me. I rock out with y'all every day. The least you could do is hit the damn like button. It's free. And it don't take a lot of work, effort, or anything, energy. It's not taxing on the ozone layer. Just hit the like button.
15, divorce. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for an emotionally intelligent man. Um, Somebody who preferably has children who are teens or adults. Someone who loves to travel. Um,
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck
1% of the world's pilots are black women. Both of these pilots hope to inspire others to soar with them. So a special shout out to them for making history, breaking glass ceilings, and inspiring other young women to do the very same. That is
hot time fly. The underdogs on top, and I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stops.
Traveling should never be a relationship requirement. See, that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker for any serious man who looking for a serious woman. If you ask her what you looking for in a man, and one of the first things she say is a man who like to travel. I mean, it's really a dog whistle for have some money and spoil me. That's what it's a dog whistle for. Pay for me. I need a man who gonna pay for a bunch of trips and spoil me like a princess. That's what they mean when they say I want a man who likes to travel. Because it could be a man who like to travel who fine with his, 2 trips a year. I mean, it could be a man that like to travel within the states, or it could be a man who like to travel who don't really got the time to do it, but he like to. So they should be more specific. Like it should be deeper than a man who likes to travel. It's plenty men who like to travel, but either can't afford to do it or don't got the time to do it. But they like it. They like it though. So they should just come right out and say, "I need a man. I want a man who travels a lot." But let's be clear. I mean, this is what they don't get, man. Men who travel a lot are usually traveling for work. It's not gonna be to ball out with you. It's not gonna be to ball out with you. We're not gonna. And even if let's just say I do got the bag and I gotta travel a lot for work and you could come with me, we're not gonna be spending quality time together, even if I give you the black card or whatever the fuck. I mean, okay, you can go spend some money, I guess. I mean, that's what they really want anyway. But the point I was gonna make there is most men who travel a lot are traveling for work, not to deal with your punk ass. Or they're traveling to go fuck bitches. They're not trying to take sand to the beach. 40-plus-year-old men who travel a lot, not trying to take sand to the beach. See, this is what they don't get, period. A 40-plus-year-old man who's not married for whatever reason because he's divorced or he just never been married, and he got motion too, any type of motion, even 60K motion, and he budget his money well. He got 10,000 he could blow a year. He's gonna travel by himself and go fuck bitches in the destination that he's traveling to. You know what I mean? It's gonna be less expensive to just go pay to fuck some hoes where he going. And they're gonna be badder than you with no gray hair. And who didn't have 2 humans come out they coochie. You see what I'm saying? None of this shit makes sense when you start thinking about it. There is no reason for a man to come along and give any of these bitches what they're asking for. Especially like the type of man they're asking for. You got gray hair in your head, and I'm not knocking you for having gray hair in your head. I got gray hair in my head and beard. But but see, a man with gray hair and a woman with gray hair is 2 different ball games. Men ain't checking for gray haired pussies. They just not. If a man got a little bit of money, women are checking. Hot 22-year-olds are checking for gray pubed men. The creme de la creme is checking for gray pubed men. That's the difference. But creme de la creme men ain't checking for gray pubic haired women. You're on the wrong side of everything. You're overweight, you're not that attractive, you're graying. You should be somewhere baking cookies with your husband. It's over. It's over for anything serious with any man of value. And here's another thing, and I'm gonna keep saying the same shit every episode. For the most part, and this is what they really don't get. It's a lot of shit they don't get, but I'm gonna drop a fundamental that you've heard before, like everything I say.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
If you're a chick, you shouldn't have any gray pubic hair. Well, what should you dye it, Lauren? If you're a chick, you shouldn't have any gray pubic hair. Should you shave it or should you dye it? I need answers, Lauren. I'm not in that world. But this is a fundamental that I just think all women need to understand this. Well, the women who are already in marriage don't have to give a fuck because they already married, they already locked down a sucker, so they don't really give a fuck about this. But over women who are single over 30, women who are single over 30. This is what you need to get about men over 30. We don't give a fuck about being in a relationship with a bitch after that point. We look behind the curtain and we seen the Wizard of Oz isn't really a wizard. What was it? A little man on a machine? What was it? We seen the little man behind the machine. Eh, Should I say after 30? I'll say after 35. I actually prefer a bush too. I like the way the hairs feel. I prefer a bush. Call me old fashioned. Call me an old fashioned 70s man. But anyway, men over 35 usually are hip to game when it comes to women's bullshit. Men over 35 know that it's not worth it to be in a relationship with a woman. That's a fundamental that women don't understand. Men over 35 and 40 aren't interested in being in a relationship with a woman because they've been in multiple relationships with a woman. And they know that generally, it ain't really worth it. It's gonna be more downside for me than upside. That's what the women like this don't get. Well, what are you selling to me? Like, I gotta talk about this in length. At length. What do women really bring to the table? Youth, beauty, and fertility. Some could say companionship, but I would argue men don't really like women's companionship. Women aren't really usually interesting, smart, funny people. I mean, if we're being frank, some are. I'm saying none are. Most aren't. Most aren't. And let's be real about this. Even the women who are smart and interesting and funny, I think a lot of times it doesn't show up in a relationship. She's too busy worrying about what he isn't doing, she's too busy worrying about what he isn't doing right. She's too busy nagging him about something. She's too busy stressing about something in a relationship or something they're going through or something that's happening in life for him to see her funny, smart, interesting. For him to see her funny, smart, interesting side. Now, when she hang out with her friends, that's when her funny, smart, interesting side come out. Ain't that a bitch? So even if you are one of the rare guys who's in a relationship or a marriage with a smart, funny, interesting woman, you don't even get to see it. It come out when she around her family members. It come out when she around her friends or nieces and cousins and shit. But you don't get that side of her. Ain't that a bitch? So the whole companionship argument is not really a strong one in my opinion. Because I think a lot of men really just prefer to be alone a lot of the times when they're not working or doing a hobby or hanging out with one of their buddies. So I really don't go for the companionship argument. So let's go back to the beginning of what I was saying. fundamentally, what do a woman offer? She offers her youth, beauty, and fertility. That's supposed to be the exchange, and I exchange my resources and strength to protect her and guidance. Here's the catch. My strength, I mean, to an extent, my strength, resources, and wisdom for guidance doesn't really run out. And two of those things get stronger with age, my wisdom and resources. So I'm literally appreciating with value as time goes by, and you're depreciating. You're a depreciating liability. But but see, when we're young and dumb, we ain't thinking about all that. We like, oh, she cute, she smiling at me, she giving me pussy. Where's the paper to sign to marry? We don't know any better. Our brain isn't fully developed a lot of times. If we do it before 25, and it still takes some years to be waking up after 25 when your brain fully developed. But once we've been in a couple relationships and we see that relationships are kind of bullshit and we're getting the short end of the stick after 35, 40, and we really start thinking about shit on a deeper level, we realize this is a horrible fucking deal that I shouldn't sign up for. And she's not even offering me the little she ever had to offer to begin with: youth, beauty, and fertility. So why should I fuck with you on any other level? So why should I fuck with you on any other level than just come suck my dick from time to time? You're not interesting. You're not funny. You're not smart. And you're entitled to shit. So why would I even come around you after 35? See, we gonna press play, but I gotta go in on this. This is really bugging me. I gotta get this shit off my chest. This is why women keep running into ain't shit men after 35. It's not even because she ain't shit. She got kids by multiple men. I mean, it's that among other things. But here's what it really is. What the hell? The dog peed. When the hell did the dog pee in front of me? There's just pee right here now. I don't know when it happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened, but there's just pee in front of my desk right now. And that's annoying. That's very annoying. Let's get the let's get the cash apps, donations up, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, this is the point I was gonna make. How many people we got watching? Oh, we need to get the likes up. This is disturbing. 16 people watching, only 7 likes. So to YouTube, I got a trash ass live. And I don't think I have a trash ass live. But based on YouTube metrics, based on y'all not hitting the like button, this is all garbage. You're watching garbage right now. Um, Probably clean up this piss. This is such a professional live stream. Sure, Lauren. I would appreciate that, Lauren. I would appreciate that. Uh, Let me make this point. The reason why women over 30 only run into bullshit men, because those are the only men who are willing to fuck with a leftover woman. The only men who are willing to fuck with a leftover woman is a man who doesn't know any better, and he's a weak, pathetic man who needs to use this woman for something. You know what? Let me not. Let's go back. In my opinion, there's only a couple of type of men that will fuck with a woman over 30, and none of those men are desirable to women for the most part because she's not desirable. So it makes sense. Like attracts like. It's gonna be a man who's coming to use her body and use her for something. He's trying to use her for a nut, use her for her money, something. So that's the one type of guy who's gonna fuck with a woman over 30, a user. The other main type of guy that would fuck with a woman over 30 is a motherfucker who's completely naive and green and don't understand women at all. And he doesn't understand how horrible of a deal he's signing up for. Those are the only two, and we know women don't want a guy like that. So that's why desirable guys don't fuck with women over 30. You've aged out being taken serious by a man of value, any value, 50K value, 40K value. Okay, thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Divine Photos. Lauren donated 10. Divine Photos donated 5. If we can get 10 more dollars in donations, I'll stay on 2 hours for sure, for sure. Divine Photo says, I don't respect chicks who mask having standards and character when they are an escort, when they can straight up say this is how much they charge. Yeah, I would respect that way more. If women just came on here and say, look, take me on 4 trips a year and I'll give you all the pussy you want. Free pussy buffet if you take me on 4 trips and take me to 5-star restaurants 7 times a year. You got full access to my body. I would respect that more. It's straight, it's direct, it's to the point. Everybody shout out Lauren. She's the live stream sponsor, the queen of the stream, if you will. And yeah, everybody shout her out. And this for you. I haven't played this in a while. Hold on, before I do that, let's uh let's do this. Lauren has donated $120 since I've been keeping score. Well, I think that might be lifetime. Whatever, but either way, Lauren's way in the league. And this is for you, Lauren.
Get money, but I can't tell, ho. You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solving. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. Bro, could see this since first grade. I been that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool, I ain't gon' tell her shit. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You ain't no fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one hold you down, babe, you supposed to drink.
Stone sets, I got my own baguettes.
Jealousy, let it go. Results could be tragic. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles, I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother, I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
Me about to get started. I'm cleaning up dog piss. TMI. Okay. Thing before I press play. The other reason why they're cooked, aside from everything I just broke down, they're not likable people to be around. Like Nothing about how they come across on these interviews would make somebody say, "Oh, I want to hang out with her." Nothing, because there's men who maybe because there are men who would give a pass on all the other stuff I said before and still try to fuck with a bitch, but they're not even coming across like they're likable to be around. But let's get into it.
Someone who loves to travel. Um, of course, all the basics, honest, loyal, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Of course, not loyal, not honest. I want a man who believes in God. Um, someone who's actively a part of their children's lives, if they do have children. I don't want more kids, so a person who I don't want a man who wants children, more kids. I don't want to have more kids.
So you'd rather him have kids already?
Yeah, he can have his own kids or don't, or he doesn't want kids, either or.
But he would want to. But if he didn't want kids, he probably wouldn't want to be a true kids.
Bingo.
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
I'm glad Kendra pointed that out. I'm really glad Kendra pointed that out. But they don't look at it like that. Th- These women don't give a fuck about what's going to benefit the man or what the man wants or doesn't want. It's all about what she wants. you don't They don't even think about that like, "Oh, if he didn't want kids, then he probably wouldn't want to put up with my fucking kids." They don't ever consider what a man might want or not want or what would make a man happy or not happy. They don't give a fuck about that. The world is all about them.
But he would want to. But if he didn't want kids, he probably wouldn't want to be a true kids.
I mean, he doesn't want kids of his own. So I meet men and they don't want kids of their own. So they're fine with they don't want
Okay.
kids of
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So either have your own kids or don't desire to procreate more kids.
yeah, because I
Okay.
don't.
Should he look a certain way?
No, I'm more into how a person treats me, like their values. I love a chivalrous man, a generous man.
I'm only running my half. All you care about is money.
I need that money. I need this. I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
So let's just talk about this for a second. She doesn't want to have kids. Even if she did want to have kids, she's kind of past that age. I mean, 38. You can still have kids at 38, but you know what I mean. She's past geriatric pregnancy. But she's not even giving a man one of the main things men want from a woman. It's like raising kids with a woman is the only reason I can think to live under the roof with a woman for decades. I feel very confident in this I feel very confident in this general statement I'm about to make. And I would stand by this until my deathbed. I'm open to having my mind changed on things, but I don't think I'm ever going to have my mind changed on this. I don't think any evidence is ever going to refute this generalization. Women are very unlikable to live with for long periods of time. Very unlikable. And I want to be very clear about this part of it. Even the women who I think are good women. Even the 10% of women that I think are actually good women, those women are unbearable to live with for decades. The percentage of women who would be likable to live with and respectable to live with for decades, that's 1% max, in my humble opinion. So the only reason a man should live with a woman is if he plans on raising kids with that woman and she's not offering that. But let's just continue. I like a chivalrous man and a generous man. Chivalrous for what? That's traditional values. You not coming to the table with anything traditional. Fuck out of here.
Everybody can't go to college.
Women like this need to just be carted off to Mars. Put them in an oxygen bubble on Mars and just forget they exist. Alright?
I love a chivalrous man, a generous man. Yeah.
Okay. Should he, when was the last time you had, oh God, I got there already. My mind is all over the place. Should he make a certain amount of money?
You know how money goes. It depends on where you live, your demographic. So I'm in Louisiana. I want him to be financially stable, to handle his own bills, and have tangible income to be able to travel as well. So I don't want to put a number on it, because you know when you say six figures, people get mad at that.
But we know that's what you want because you mentioned it. So I don't want to put a number on it. Why? Because I don't want to get roasted in the comment section. Not because that's not what I want, because I just don't want to get roasted. And she made that very clear just now. We know you want six figures. Here's the thing, I get it. Shit cost. Shit cost. Six figures. Here's the thing, when people say, "Oh, six figures ain't no money," I feel where they coming from, but it is some money because most people don't make it. So I get both arguments. Because $100,000 after tax is like $70,000, which is great if you just single, living on your own, and you know how to manage your money well. That's perfectly fine. But when you're talking about trips and helping take care of motherfucker kids and this and that, yeah, that shit run real thin. Because here's the thing, but here's the selfish reason they want a man to make six figures. See, they don't account for the fact that he's investing, got money tied up and shit. They don't account for that. They basically want you to pay all your bills, pay all her bills, and splurge and spoil her. You know what I mean? So let's be real. Yeah, men who make six figures don't play about their money. They don't just blow money all the time. That's a big misconception too. These women really want millionaires. But really, they want a man that make about, let's look it up. Well, no, let me break this down first. These women want a man to pay all their bills, pay all his bills, and still have about 30 to 40,000 to splurge on them throughout the year. That's what all these women really want. That's what they really want. Because these bitches don't really know about money like that. They know about money to pay their bills and go on trips, but they don't really know about money. Their financial literacy is not up to par. They just be saying shit because they hear other bitches say it. But let's be clear. This is what these women are asking for when they say six-figure men. Pay all my bills, because you're the man, that's what men do. Pay all your bills, and then still have tens of thousands of dollars to blow on me every year. In their mind, that's the 100K. 33K on your bills, 33K on my bills, and 33K blowing it on me. That's what women are looking for when they say I want a man that make 100K. But these bitches don't make 100K. They wouldn't even know what 100K is after tax. If they knew about money, these women would say about 150K. Because they're looking for a man that make 100K after taxes. Well, let's see something real quick. Because we about to look something up. Because we about to be real. We about to be realistic. What is 350K after tax? So okay, that's about, let's just say 250. That's about 250 after tax. So that's enough to live a that's enough to live a 100K lifestyle and spend 50,000 a year frivolously. So they really want to, when these women say six figures, they really looking for a man that make about 350K. Because if we being realistic about how men spend, because men are tight with money generally speaking, men don't spend like women spend, especially men who work their way up to this point. So they really want a man that make about 350K. A man who could afford to literally blow 30 to 40K if he wanted to. And most men aren't even going to do that even if they make 350K. But that's the amount that he would need to make to possibly be willing to do that. Where he would be fairly comfortable blowing 30K on the bitch a year on trips and purses or whatever. So yeah, technically a man who make 250K after taxes could afford to blow, 20, 30K a year. He could afford it. Still wouldn't be smart, but he could afford it. Because he can have $100,000 lifestyle, invest and save 100,000, and then literally blow the other, 30, 40,000 on her. So that's really what they're asking for. Just keep that in mind. Every time we hear a woman say, I'm looking for a man to make six figures, they really looking for 350K. And more dollars to keep me on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Thanks for everybody for watching right now. Can we get the likes up some more? If you haven't hit the like button yet, can we please hit the like button? Diabolical work.
That, but that's not a lot of money. And today, but yeah, just have enough money to pay your own bills, take care of your kids if you do have them, and then tangible income to travel. Because I travel very often, so I'm looking for a person who can travel with me as well. So yeah.
So could he make less than six figures?
Of course, yeah. If his bills aren't, like, if he can handle his bills and his children and he can travel, I can't put a number in it. So yeah, it can be less if he can do all those three things, right?
So it's so funny. It's funny how travel is now a requirement in dating.
Well, for me it is, because that's something that
You're not special. You're not special, bitch. You're saying everything that all the other bitches say. She's like, for me, no, it's not for you. You're just like every other dingbat bitch. It's not for you. You're not special. You're saying everything that the other women say. Stop trying to, they think they're special. They come on here and say the exact same thing every episode, but they think they're unique and special.
Receiving believes with 19 Instagrams, 11 phone numbers, 3 girl besties, 2 crushes, 1 situationship, a UTI, and a heart full of memories. Mom, don't go off with any strangers on your trip. Me on a boat with strangers on my trip. You know, and then these are the same women that will later come out and say, what? A man did something, she came up missing, she got assaulted.
See how time fly. The underdogs on top, and I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stops.
Especially as a woman, by the time you have made it to the Kendra call-in show, that should be the immediate red flag that you are at rock bottom. All right, you are officially at rock bottom.
My baby has like maybe 8 stamps in her passport, and she's almost 3. I need a man that can keep up with that. I don't want to put a man in a predicament to where I'm like, all right, we out. You gonna take care of the house and feed the dogs? Because I don't want to do that to him. I would never crush a man's self-esteem like that.
There's not enough to be a good human, to be worth hanging out with, to exist with.
You're not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period.
See, that's crazy.
And it's not
That's
even a
crazy.
case where I call it selling. See?
What is it then?
No, because I'm not gonna say pay me and I'm gonna give you.
That's something. That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay, explain.
You have to do it with class.
Right.
I call it doing it with class. So I'm gonna ask you for something.
Right.
If you don't give it to me, you don't provide it, I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
Let me try to turn that one down. That's a good one though. Hold on, let me try to find that one to turn that one down. Here we go. Let's try one more time. Let me know if this is better.
You're not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period.
See, that's crazy.
And it's not
That's
even
crazy.
a case where I call it selling. See?
What is it then?
No, because I'm not gonna say pay me and I'm gonna give you.
That's something. That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay, explain.
You have to do it with class.
Right.
I call it doing it with class. So I'm gonna ask you for something.
Right.
If you don't give it to me, you don't provide it, I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
We would be shocked if there was a way to. I think we would be shocked if there was a way to find out what percentage of American black women actually have sold pussy directly. I ain't talking about passively. Most women, period, sell pussy passively. But I think most people would be shocked. Let me be more clear. I think most black men would be shocked to find out percentage of American black women, what percentage of American black women have sold pussy directly. I wouldn't be shocked if it was 40%. I wouldn't be shocked.
It's funny how travel is now a requirement in dating.
Well, for me, it is because that's something that I really enjoy doing. I love to travel and I want a partner who can travel with me. Like I'm ready to share my life with someone.
Kendra is over it. Kendra is over it. Look at her face. She tired of these bitches. I mean, it's her bread and butter, but she is tired of these bitches.
It's over for you, thoughts. It's over. It ain't that time. It's over for y'all. The other thoughts made it bad for you.
If you lose the belly and you get your money up, you won't be worried about what these ladies are asking for, looking for, or requiring. All this time y'all sit on the internet and y'all in the comment section, as a man, you could be learning kung fu, learning how to change a tire, fix something in the house, and getting your money up.
So it's like a it's a requirement. You have to love to travel because I want you to be able to travel with me. You don't have to come on all my trips because I have girlfriends. We travel.
I was getting ready to say that. What if you have girlfriends that don't mind traveling with you just in case you didn't want to travel?
Yeah. I have girlfriends that I travel with now. I'm single, so I have my girlfriends that I travel with. I have my family. I have a huge family. We travel together as well. But of course, I want my man to be able to travel with me as well. So
I want to break this down. I want to break this down fucking deeply. Men don't be wanting to deal with your family, your friends, your relatives, your baby daddies, your kids. These are all a bunch of people who are probably gonna have somewhat of an attitude with this motherfucker, no matter how good of a person he is. He's coming into the family dynamic and friend dynamic after these people done already had 40 years, up to 40 years of experiences with you already. You see what I'm saying? Men don't like going to y'all bitches' family events, dealing with all these girlfriends that's probably gonna be throwing shade the whole time, dealing with your sons who old enough to throw hands with them. This is a horrible deal. This is a horrible deal. And friends and family and all that shit she just named, that's one of the downsides to relationships for most men. We gotta put up with all these fucking people just to keep getting your pussy. We got to deal with all these different personalities, your aunts, your cousins, your parents, your sister, your brother, all these people who have incentive to not really like my ass, regardless of how good of a person I may be, all just to be with you. It ain't worth it. Even if you was a good woman, a lot of times there's an argument to be made, it ain't worth it. I got to protect, provide, deal with all these different personalities, deal with your baby daddies, deal with your sons giving me attitude. For what? Just for some whole 2 times a month? No.
Nigga, no!
This whole concept of women lowering their standard, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low. You don't offer nothing here of great other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep a one woman around too long. This concept of I can do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league. For real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league.
Here's the problem. Most men don't realize that they're out of most bitches' leagues. That's the problem. He's right. AD's right. Most women who've approached most men, I'm sorry, most men who have approached most women were out of that woman's league, but they didn't know it. So that's what threw everything off.
We travel together as well, but of course, I want my man to be able to travel with me as well. So he needs to have enough income to be able to do that as well.
Okay. Okay, so that's a requirement.
Absolutely.
Are we local, domestic traveling, or is passport you out the country with it?
Definitely needs a passport. We're doing both. I take about 4 or 5 trips a year. At least one. Every year for my birthday, I go somewhere internationally, and then locally, I do like local trips.
So When y'all travel, is he paying for both of you guys or just himself?
He's paying for both of us.
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
Where this man at? Where this man? God, where the hell this man? God, is he under my wig, child? Is he under my wig? Is he everywhere? Where this man? Where this? What? Where he at? How long you been single for?
How? Hold on, bro. How? I'm saying how? Like, talk to me, bro.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do.
Are you retarded?
Oh, what a strong woman. Hear me roar. Such a strong woman.
But by the time you say hi, Kendra, your life is done. By the time you even thought, maybe I should go on Kendra, you done as a woman. It's over.
She's brainwashed, dumbed down, emotional, and has no clue as to what she's talking about.
Where is she getting this idea that she'd even make a good partner?
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I couldn't think of a reason why a man would even go 50-50 on trips with her, all things considered, let alone pay for all of these trips. Let me guess, is he paying on the ones he's not even going on? He just got it like that, right? Okay. All right.
He's paying for both of us. Every man that I've ever dated has traveled with me and paid for trips.
Okay, so I'm asking you, what happened? Like, why did it end?
Why did my last relationship end?
Yes.
We the last relationship ended because he just wasn't.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
So you don't find it suspicious that she got to look up in the sky so long and think so hard about why her last relationship ended? She's trying to think of a lie. She's trying to think of a fucking lie. And Miriam, you hit it right on the fucking head. That's basically exactly what she's about to say.
Because he just wasn't. He was a person who was like super stoic and he didn't like to like share his emotions. And I don't blame him for that because he has like a military background, and they kind of teach people in the military that you have to be like stoic, and emotions make you. He said emotions made him weak. So I don't blame him for being like that, but it's hard to date a person like that because when you're trying to talk to them or just have like a close connection with them, like that closeness, you don't feel it. It's like
Okay, so he wasn't emotional enough.
For me, yeah.
And you found that out, what, a year in, 2 years in? You're a clown. You divorced your husband you had 2 kids with, and then you got with another man after that, and you said he was too stoic. That's not a real reason. You're a bullshit woman. That's why nothing's working out. That was a bogus ass reason to break up a relationship. You a punk ass bitch. That's the only way I know how to put it. You broke up your own family, then you got with another dude who was probably a good dude, but he was too stoic, not emotional enough. And then if he opened up, you'd be like, he's too soft. Because we know how women lose respect for men once they open up and be vulnerable. He wasn't masculine enough for me. If he did open up, you're gonna use every excuse to leave a relationship because you're a broken woman. And you're never not gonna be broken. You're never gonna be a good woman to a good man. Accept your position as a side piece for life. And I doubt that you would even be a good side piece. You're dog shit to every man. Just keep traveling with your friends and family.
Enough.
For me, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Let's do the Kendra Cam. Is that a skirt?
Y'all are big bitches. You are big. You are huge. You can knock me the fuck out. Me and my puppy. Bitch, you a big ass linebacker. You's a big bitch. You're huge. You're huge. Nothing scares you. I know you can fight. Bitch, you don't give scared of nobody. Like you give protected and respected. Y'all wanna be small and cute so bad. Like y'all big ass hoes. Sit the fuck down.
She's standing up there looking like a swollen Satan. Oh, God.
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. You don't qualify. They want the world from a man while giving them nothing. Take my funky attitude, my obnoxious friends, and my fat body. And my fat body. But you give me the world in return. A lot of nerve, man. This bitch got a lot of audacity. A lot of fucking audacity. This woman is literally offering nothing. Nothing. Ironically though, her body type does fit her name. Brunisha. That sounds like a big bitch. Brunisha. Yeah, it fits.
Is that a skirt?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you wearing a skirt or a dress?
It's a dress.
Okay, I actually like your outfit. Okay, we see you, girl.
You You don't have the body to wear something like that. Put some fucking clothes on, lady. Nobody wants to see a fat upper thigh. Just put some clothes on. Jeez. Nobody wants to see your ham hock thighs.
We see you, girl. Okay. Whoop. All right. Did you just answer it? When was your last relationship?
Yeah, my last relationship ended probably at the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
With that partner at the beginning of this year.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Let me ask you this question. I don't think you're gonna do it though. The world is the world something. Pay $5 to ask this question.
Okay.
I have enough income to travel on the mega bus for the both of us. Are you willing to take 2 days ride to Las Vegas? And girl, stop it.
Absolutely not. I'm not traveling on a bus. I'm sorry.
The mega bus.
Let me tell you, I have a 15-year-old and they travel on a bus for like band camp and stuff. I fly to the location. They go on the bus. I'm flying. I'm not sitting on a bus for 2 days. Hey, no way. It's not happening.
Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna hold you. I remember I'm happy I graduated from.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you.
The mega bus days. I was definitely. There's plenty of times I done took that mega bus from Virginia to New York, and then my mother, may she rest in peace, will pick me up in New York because we lived in Connecticut. I do not miss my mega bus days.
I don't know about buses. I don't do buses. I went to Southern in Baton Rouge. Shout out to Southern. HBC.
Okay, shout out to the black colleges. All right, 3 flaws you have to work on.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws. Um, probably procrastination. Procrastinating on things that I need to do. I get them done, but I'll wait till the last minute to get the things done. Another flaw is just like I have an aversion to bullshit. Like
You should have an aversion for yourself then. Because you're bullshit. Everything about you is bullshit. From a man's perspective, looking for a woman to date. It's the nerve, man. The fucking nerve.
aversion to bullshit. Like I'm sorry, I'm not trying to curse, but it's just like if I see red flags and I see that things are not going the way I needed to go, I'm just like, no. Like
That's not a flaw, goofy broad. But I would expect you to say something that's not a flaw. You egomaniac. I don't deal with bullshit is not a flaw. It's a strength. You're pathetic.
to go, I'm just like, no. Like this is not working for me. Thank you for your time, but it's a no.
Okay. Fair enough.
I hate that modern times got like overweight, unattractive woman walking around like she's a bad bitch. I hate that social media did that. That's my least favorite part of social media. Below average looking overweight women walking around like they fucking Paris Hilton in their prime.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy would be lucky to be with me because I come from a family. My mother and my father have been married for 40 years, so I'm not.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you.
Like nobody gives a fuck. It's not to hurt your feelings at all. It's definitely not. Again, I think it's impressive. I'm not getting ready to go throw a party for this hoe. I don't care.
Can't stand when these women brag on their parents' 30, 40-year marriage. That ain't never gonna be you. And based on your results and how you talking on this interview, they didn't raise you right. So I don't give a fuck that they were married for 40 years. You ain't your mama. So I mean that shit is completely irrelevant. Apparently whatever values they have, they didn't rub off on you. So don't mention it.
Been married for 40 years, so I'm not just a girlfriend. I'm a wife. I've been raised to be a wife.
No, you haven't. What does that even mean? Raised to be a wife. I mean, I know what it means, but your mother could have been a horrible wife. Well, what did she raise you to do? Can you be more specific? What values did they instill in you? They didn't work. You supposedly had a husband, but you divorced him. So you know you're not a wife. You're not a wife. Wives aren't prioritizing traveling all the time. That's not what wives do. Wives figure out ways to save money and cut costs. You're not a wife. You have sex outside of wedlock. You're not a wife. You're overweight. You're not a wife. You're not a traditional wife. Stop lying. Stop fucking lying.
Been raised to be a wife. I am into like domestic, like cooking, cleaning, all of those things. But I'm also career driven and
Exactly. Men don't want to hear how career driven you are. Oh, I cook and clean. No, you don't. You at work all the time if you career driven. And also, cooking and cleaning are the two most basic adult activities you could do living in the house. It's not a flex. It's not really a great selling point. A 40-year-old man who's been living on his own for years, he cook and clean too. And he worked too. Like, okay.
and I lead by example.
Do you want to share?
Yeah, you laughed because you know that's dumb as hell. Yeah, you laughed because you know that's dumb as hell. And I'm guessing you want a man to lead. You lead by example, but I gotta pay for everything. You ain't leading me. Men don't want to hear about a woman leading shit. But you're not a wife, so you wouldn't know that. And you weren't really raised to be a wife. So you wouldn't know that. Fraud ass motherfucker.
Um, I lead by example.
Do you want to share why you got a divorce?
Why I got a divorce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What's all this thinking? What's all this looking up and thinking? You know somebody about to lie when they repeat what you just said. They're trying to buy time to lie. Why did you get a divorce? Oh, why did I get a divorce? And then look up in the sky, a lie is coming. A lie is coming. Getting a divorce is one of the most important things you're ever going to do in your life. One of the biggest decisions you ever made in your life. You shouldn't have to look up and think. He cheated. He was abusive. Or I'd rather not say. It's quick. Because I'm sure you've answered this question many times. People who are married and got divorced and you got multiple kids, a lot of people are going to ask you, oh, why did you get divorced? It's not a question you've never heard of if you really were married and divorced, but I don't think you ever were married and divorced. You're probably just a baby mama capping and lying. That's why you got to say, what you said? Why I got divorced? Wait, let me look up real.
My first husband was a good man, and I divorced him.
Oh yeah. He was a compulsive liar and cheater.
Oh, okay.
Why did that take so? Why did that take so long to think of? He was a cheater. You didn't know that within the first second of hearing the question? If somebody was a cheater, you don't got to think that long and look up to just say he was a cheater. They don't talk about all the times they cheated. Women just always assume that everybody else is going to assume she didn't cheat too. I don't assume that. And most people probably will assume that, but people are waking up. I wonder how many times she cheated.
And cheater.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, girlfriend. I just asked you why God would be lucky to be with you, correct?
Yes.
All right, that's right. My phone. Oh, look, remember I was looking for my pen? I just found it. Child. Was it in my hand? I was looking for it. I'm gonna watch this back to see when this freaking pen appeared. Because I was looking for the pen because
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. Is this camera on me? Yes, it's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
I typed everything out and my divorce is already.
Son that's in school in California, Los Angeles. So
Or he's already here.
Oh boy. That was a rough one, people. That was a rough one. Everybody hit the like button. We got 20 people in here. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. What up to Mr. Cut on Rumble? Salute to you, bro. Hey, I gotta play something real quick. Let's get the donations up. I'm gonna stay on 2 hours just for the fuck of it. But can we get some more donations? Another $10 would be greatly appreciated. I gotta show y'all some ridiculous, cringy shit. Some ridiculous, cringy shit. Oh, this is a new one. Might have to check that one out. This shit is cringy, bro.
Kendra,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Look, can I do a little tribute to you first before we do our thing?
Sure.
I was silly. Look. I said, "Who's that girl? La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. She put in the work. La 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 la, and she didn't have to twerk. La 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 la.
But I just want to tell you, Kendra, because I didn't really get to tell you last time. Like, we just need to acknowledge the fact that you are famous, okay? And when you come up on your platform, it's like me and somebody famous. Like, you are famous, and you need to stop settling for nothing less than that because you are. Like, you have a platform, you put so much positive energy into the universe. It's like ain't nobody else help but to be nervous or freeze up when they see you because you're everything. You're beautiful. I love you so much. My kids love you. I've been watching you since you started. I've been trying to get on for 2 years. I'm like, Kendra really just picked me like, this my bitch. You don't even know it. This my bitch. Like, I fuck where I really be. Some certain people in my family, they be feeling some type of way that I'm connected with you. And it's like, why do y'all feel some type of way about a person that you don't even know? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I love her. And I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about what they feel about you. I love you. And I'm going to always stand up for you. Period. I love you.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fly out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
What kind of shit is that?
You just saying anything now, ho.
Was the most cringiest shit I've ever heard in my life. These women really idolize Kendra G. At least idolize Oprah or something. I don't know. Beyonce, but Kendra G. Let's just
What? What?
let's hear it one more time.
La 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 la, girl. I was silly. I was look. I said, "Who's that girl?" La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. She put in the work. La 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 la, and she didn't have to twerk. La 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 la. Some said no way. La 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 la. Now look at her today. La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl.
Oh,
So
thank you
proud
so
of
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I love my black sisters.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
Grow the up. True evolution, that true growth as a human, it just isn't there. Oh my God, are you fucking 16? Mentally, yes, she is. Mentally, yeah. Most of the brains don't develop too far past 20 at max. I'm talking like, and this is doctorate level woman. Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look like his.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
So nobody holds you down like a black woman. Thank you so
Black
much
girl
for your.
magic.
Huh?
Listen,
Girl magic. Yeah, you love them so much, Kendra. You make a mockery of them every day on your show and exploit them for money. That's how much you love your black sisters. That's why I'm so against the pro black shit. It's so bogus. It's a joke. The pro black movement is a fucking joke. Shout out to all the respectable black people who just out here doing what they supposed to do. Fuck a movement behind it. Just be an individual black person that's doing what you need to do. An individual black family that's being led by a decent black man that's doing what y'all need to do. Fuck a movement.
Girl Magic. Listen, and I wanted to ask you, when is your book coming out? You had working on a book, Kendra?
Well, the next thing that's coming out is the card game, and that's gonna be out probably within 2 weeks. But a book will come. A book will come, but it's not coming this year. It's not
I got
coming
all
this year. But definitely, yes. There's a few books, to be quite honest. But girlfriend, I appreciate the love, but let me get to know you better. Where's my
yes,
pen? Oh, here it is. All right, Renee, right?
yes.
At least she's smiling. You know, at least she cheesing. Oh, not Anita. It's the same difference as pro white, pro Asian, pro fuck a pro race. Just be a good person and do what you're supposed to do. You know? You just get rid of all of these divisions. The true division is decent human beings and the other 80% of the human race. That's the only division I care about. La la. Hey, that shit kind of fire. La 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 la. Who's that girl? La 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 la. I mean, maybe she got a hit on her hands. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. Put in the work. La 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 la. Didn't have to twerk. La 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 la. Hey, she might be on to something. Maybe we overreacted. Come on, I'm trying to get that shit stuck in y'all head. Y'all gonna be mad at me all day. Who's that girl? La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. Come on, I'm getting this stuck in your head. Oh. It's AI. They got a real one. We're almost there, fellas. Is this AI too? They got a real one. Oh, that's AI too. Where the real one at? No, this is the real one. But I seen like an even more recent one. It's coming. It's coming, boys. It's a wrap for women after this. 100%. 100%. This is like a. This isn't what I had in. I mean, this is what I have in mind, but it's gonna be way more advanced than this. To the point where you really don't know it's not a real woman. It is over for women after this. When it gets to this stage, and it will get to the stage, and it's AI is advancing so fastly. This may be here in 10 years, and I might be overshooting it. This may be here in 5 years. It's over for women. We don't have to deal with any of these dating woes anymore, fellas. It's almost here. Don't worry. Get your money up. Put you 40,000 to the side, 20 to 40,000 to the side, and get you one of these. Perfectly feminine, always submissive, fucks anytime you want to fucking suck. And she'll hold you and caress your head. Just add the caressing app. She'll rub your belly at night. There will be no, and then they coming up with one like they got an artificial womb now. I think they're developing, or if it not, I think it already exists. Actually, it's a wrap. We can have kids. We could tell her to shut up 90% of the day. It's over. Like seriously, it's completely over. We don't have to worry about none. Nobody has to talk about dating anymore because dating will be over. But women don't got to worry about men at all anymore. Y'all can finally be happy. Men this, men that. You don't got to worry about men no more. You never have to worry about men again, and y'all can live happily ever after with all your girlfriends and go on all your trips, eat each other's pussies. It'll be great. Yeah, everybody will be finally happy.
This is not a human. It's a robot. This is
Yeah,
not.
it's over, ladies. You had your chance to get your act together, I assure you. You did.
All right, Renee, right?
Yes.
Renee, where you calling me from, boo?
My name is Renee. I'm 55. I'm
Okay.
calling from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I'm a,
Okay.
a retired paraprofessional.
I don't think women are going to gravitate to it the way that men gravitate to the female dolls. Women crave, like, how can I put it? A certain human connection more than men do. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some women who are going to get male bots, but it's not going to be the same. I don't know. I don't know. I can't predict this aspect of it. Okay, I already know this. When men start getting with the bots, everybody are going to call those guys weirdos the same way that everybody called guys weirdos who did online dating. But now 50% of people, if not more, meet online. So it's not weird anymore. So don't get me wrong, the first 10 years, the guys who get the androids are going to be considered complete weirdos. But we're already considered complete weirdos and creeps now. So what's the difference? But then that will fade and then it will become socially acceptable. But then it may become a point where people who actually are human will be like being with another human will be the flex. That's going to be the rare flex. Once everybody is with droids, the flex is going to be, can you get a real man? Because, okay, first it's going to take off with men and then women will jump on it like they do with everything we build. Then they'll jump on it. First they'll call it weird, then they'll jump on our dicks and try to do it too, like they do with everything we've ever created since the caveman days. But then once all the women get the robots, then the flex are going to be, can you get a real man? And women care about what's going to be the social flex and what they're going to be able to brag about to their friends. And I don't know if now see the guys will brag to their friends about how good Android Isha is, but the women aren't going to flex about how great, Robert Droid is because he's not a real man. Yeah. So that's how I don't think it's going to play out the same. I really don't think it's going to play out the same. But yeah, women will be able to get male droids too. But women get off on being able to emotionally affect men. That emotion, like being able to manipulate a man or be able to get on a man's nerves or be able to feel like he feels this or that at any given moment. A droid isn't going to be able to do that. All the emotional games women like to play and all the emotions that they like to be made and all the emotions that they want a man to make them feel, an android's not going to be able to fill that void. Versus the android will be able to feel what we're looking for in a woman. Like, and trust me, it's coming very soon. And this is not the 20 years out. This will happen in our lifetime. Sometime in your lifetime, fellas, even if you're 60, it may happen in your lifetime. You're gonna be seriously considering getting you a droid girl. Stack your paper up, fellas. Oh yeah, they're gonna call you all type of losers. Like it's so much shaming that's gonna be going on this next 20 years as men walk away from women. Our skin is getting tough. We've been getting insulted and shamed by women since we were born. So our skin should be tough at this point. Oh, you're a loser. You're pathetic. And they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to call you a pedophile for having a droid. They're gonna they're gonna find a way to do that. You know they gonna call you that. If a 40-year-old man has a 19-year-old looking droid, they're gonna find a way to call him a pedophile. That's always in the toolbox of shame and tactics.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I'm
Okay.
a retired paraprofessional.
A retired what, baby?
Paraprofessional. I work with the school.
Paraprofessional. Okay.
I had 2 sons. Their ages are 33 and 29. By 2 fathers. I was married to my youngest son's father. I've been married twice. My divorce was
Game over. Game over. I don't give a damn no more. Sooner, game over. Y'all gonna have problems in society.
Just hang it up, baby. 2 divorces, it's over. It's over after 2 divorces. You older, 75% chance of divorce for third marriages. Just give it up. Shout out to Miriam. She says a paraprofessional is a legal secretary. These titles are ridiculous. Yeah, they have to grandize themselves, of course.
my divorce was in 2022.
Wait, hold on. You 2 sons by 2 different men and you married both of them.
No, ma'am. So I married my youngest son's father.
Okay.
Okay. But I've been married twice.
But you've been married twice. Okay. Gotcha. All right. And you're a retired paraprofessional?
Yes. I
Okay.
used to work with special needs children with the school district.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
And my zodiac sign is Capricorn.
Capricorn. So we got Renee, Philadelphia, 55 Capricorn, retired paraprofessional, mom of 2 sons, married twice. What kind of man you looking for, Renee, girl?
I'm looking for a man who has some empathy. A man who has some empathy and who believes in a higher power.
Here we go. We go. Here 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 we go.
What kind of man you looking for, boo?
God fearing.
Puts God first.
And that loves God more than himself.
A God fearing man.
I need a God fearing man.
God fearing, absolutely. He has to be God fearing.
God fearing. I want a man. I'm saved. I'm not perfect, but I do want a man that honors God.
God fearing.
He has to know God.
Wait a damn minute. What?
Yeah, she wants a man with empathy. Empathize with my emotional bullshit. Because I mean, I don't think it's a matter of empathizing. You want us to empathize with you about bullshit when you in the wrong. And no, I won't empathize with you on that. Or when you're overreacting about some bullshit, you want me to empathize. No.
Who has some empathy and who believes in a higher power. And I believe with some empathy and his belief in a higher power, we'll be just fine.
Okay. What's the deal breaker?
So a deal breaker is like a man who has never had a career,
Okay.
So you could have had a career like myself and you could be retired, but someone who has never had like a career.
Okay.
You worked with special needs kids at the school. Like, is that a career? Let's look up the definition of a career. Let's get this shit straightened out once for all. What is the difference Yeah, let's find out what the difference between gray and gray with the EY is while we're at it. The terms gray and gray refer to the same neutral color, a mix of black and white, but their usage depends on geographical conventions and specific contexts. Oh, okay, cool. Now, what's the difference between a job and a career? It says the difference between a job and a career is significant. A job is typically a short-term position that you take to earn money, often with specific tasks and responsibilities. A career, on the other hand, is the sum of all your jobs in a particular field and represents your professional journey over time. That's still kind of vague to me. While a job can be seen as a single step, a career is viewed as a long term path that involves growth, development, and the pursuit of professional goals. In essence, a job is a part of a career, but a career encompasses a broader scope of experience and aspirations. That's just too vague. Maybe brainmanager.io could help us out better. As we already seen, the main difference between a job and a career is that a job is a short term endeavor you do to earn money, whereas a career is something long term that you work on every day. Hmm. I feel like a job can be something that people do long term and work on every day. I mean, you could work at Walmart for 30 years and that's long term and you do it every day.
You just don't get it, do you? You
Don't.
don't.
So let's see. We're really gonna let's take our time with this. Required training. Many careers require secondary education and specialized training, while many jobs don't. For instance, professional careers like law and medicine usually demand undergraduate or graduate degrees and apprenticeships. Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of a career. Commitment level. As mentioned earlier, jobs are short lived and don't require the amount of commitment needed when pursuing a career. People can switch jobs as often as they want without any significant repercussions. Careers require you to commit more effort and time. You may have to take on specialized training programs and courses, attend conferences, and take on extra responsibilities and workloads to move upward within the same field. Did you see how smooth that reading flowed? I'm getting better. Y'all know how choppy it is when I read the dating articles. I may be getting better, or maybe it's the way this one is framed. So yeah, I can read at a pretty high level when I practice.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. Is this camera on me? Yes. It's on. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Okay. Personal impact. A career can notably impact a person's life, influences their lifestyle choices, such as the kind of car they drive or where they live, shapes their attitude towards work, and helps define personal goals and aspirations. A job doesn't define a person for their long term goals. Instead, it only serves as an individual way of making things work while they look for something better, either professionally or personally. Professional growth opportunities. A person may hold a single job title for a long time without moving ranks until they acquire another job. However, you'll most likely move from entry level jobs to management in your career journey. I wonder, is there a, I mean, I guess we know what a job and a career is. I would associate it with further education, and I kind of associate it with at least 50,000 a year. I would say, as a general rule, if you make less than 50,000 a year, it's a good chance it's not a career. If you didn't have to go to college to be in that position, it's also a good chance it's not a career. Obviously, there's exceptions to be made, but I would say those are two good general rules. No schooling required, no extra training required, no real extra training, not just like we training you to be a Walmart clerk, but like real training. Whatever. It doesn't sound like she had a career. But most people don't have careers. Let's look that up. I feel like most people have jobs, but I could be wrong. What percentage of Americans have jobs instead of careers? I probably spelled careers wrong. Definitely spelled careers wrong. What percentage of Americans have career? Well, yeah, paraprofessional sounds like a career, but secretary sounds like a job. But if you actually are a secretary, I mean, it sounds like a career, but it's a job if you're a secretary. I mean, yeah, let's just look that up. Yeah, if you live in check to check, you don't have a career. Let's just call it that. Well, that's not true because there's people that make 150,000 and live check to check. But let's just what percentage of Americans live check to check? Oh shit. How many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? A 2023 survey conducted by payroll.org highlighted that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Here's the thing. I want to talk about something. Yeah, I want to talk about something. Let me play something while I go upstairs real quick, and then we're going to talk about something.
No, seriously, I just never been married because I want it to be right. I want it to be real. I would obviously I never wanted to rush it, and I never have. And I know that that's what I want in the long run.
Yeah.
And when that it shows itself to me, it's going to happen because that's ultimately my goal.
Yeah. So you like to be married in the future?
Absolutely.
Clarify.
Near
do you have
future.
Near future. Okay. He ain't looking to mess around.
No.
What about children? Do you have any children?
No children.
Wow. And
No children.
tell us why no children?
Again, patience.
Yes.
I don't no baby mamas.
Yes, absolutely. No baby mama drama. Okay. All right. You still don't have any broken hearts. I'm asking these essentials, and you're checking off the boxes.
I love it.
Let's go to each queen. Let's get them some time to talk. You're going to share your name, your age, and what you do. I'm sure he'd like to know that.
I'm Sarah, I'm 30, and at the moment, I'm a dancer.
Okay.
Professional trained dancer, not a stripper.
I was about to clarify. There's classes of dancing.
No, I do a lot of like private parties, corporate events, different entertainment companies. Yeah. So.
Okay, I love to dance too.
Oh,
I was just out salsa dancing last night.
Oh
Yes,
My
yes,
boy.
I do.
Okay, he does it all. Okay, let's go to this next lovely lady. Name, age, what you do.
I'm Bonet. I'm 40, and I'm a screenwriter and a director.
Awesome. Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Name, age, what you do.
Hey, I'm Pepper, 38, and I own my own floral business.
Okay. I see. Is that marijuana? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it is.
Okay. All right, awesome.
Floral, it is. It's a plant. It's a plant. Name, age, and what you do.
Hi, my name is Nadia. I'm 42. I do smooth skins.
Okay.
Waxing, hair removal. And I make people happy.
I like to hear it.
You too don't have hair.
What? Oh, hair? No, hair. You don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Это
I
good.
started working out recently, so I had to shave it off. So I glisten. I glisten a little bit.
Chocolate glisten. Yes, glistening. Name, age, and what you do.
Kendra, 29, and I'm an adult performer.
Okay. What kind of performance? Adult performer? Okay. I guess I know what it means.
Yeah, I do, and I'm creating a sex toy.
Interesting. I'm sure.
What you'll get on this show? Okay. Let's take a step forward to this lovely lady. Name, age, and what you do.
I'm Bree. I'm 38, and I'm in hospitality.
Okay, like a hotel or?
I sling steaks.
Slang
I sell
steaks.
steaks and really fine wine.
And I like to cook. Oh, okay, see, we. Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's take a step forward. Name, age, and what you do.
I'm gonna have to get both their numbers after the show. My name is Nina. I'm 29 and I'm a stand-up comedian. But I used to write. So
How do you write? That's interesting.
there's
like,
a lot of
skits, like
a lot of like groan here, moan here. Yeah, a lot of
Interesting.
positional direction.
I like it.
All right. Let's go to this final lovely lady. Name, age, and what you do.
I'm Helen. I'm 30 and I'm a model.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You still don't have any broken hearts, which is a record on this Snow Bunny edition. You're a winner. You're a winner. You know what? I'm going to ask an insane question that I normally don't ask in a situation like this. Why are you single?
So I guess recently single. Like my last relationship was maybe 7 months ago, and it ended amicably. Like I'm still friends with her, but there's no like. Oh. There's no going back is what I was going to say. Absolutely not. We're friends. Like we went into it knowing that it was never going to last forever, but we made sense for each other in the moment. But I want to be in a relationship. That's what I look forward to. Again, I want to be married. I want a wife, the whole nine, but that's why I'm single.
Okay. We did get one broken heart, so we'll talk to this lovely lady. Why'd you break?
I'm so sorry. It has to do with a combination of things.
Okay.
This is so silly, but you're wearing a Padres hat. And
Go ahead.
and maybe you're not a fan. I was gonna ask you how big of a fan you are
That's
of the
the thing.
Padres.
So
you might just be wearing it for style. I don't want to assume anything.
And it's so funny because I thought about it on the waiver because I'm a big Dodger fan. I know this is sacrilege. This is
Poster popping.
This is sacrilege, but it only because it matched with my boots. That's
Okay.
it.
No, the outfit.
That's literally.
The outfit looks really good.
Thank you.
It's just my ex was like a huge Padres fan,
Yeah.
so I was a little bit triggered by the hat. And then hearing that you're still communicating with your ex, I understand that works for certain people, not for me
I get
at
it.
all. Yeah, so that's why I know my limits and my insecurities, so I had to
Understandable.
pop my balloon.
Awesome.
Okay. Is he someone that's your type, though, the aesthetic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to ask to borrow your heartbreaking device, lovely lady, because what you're going to have to do, I don't want to make you do it, but... Okay, let's just do this really quick. I'll go for one of those essentials that make the show the best. We'll go religion first. Does religion play a part in your life?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Would you say you want a partner that feels the same way?
100%.
Okay. Let's specify what religion.
Christian. I'm Christian.
Okay. What about, we don't have to get crazy, politics? Do you want a partner that is political, not political, moderate, burn it all down?
I would say I wouldn't want my partner to live their life through politics. I understand everybody has their own idea on what politics they follow, but I don't want that to be the leading light in their life.
Okay.
I'm willing to agree to disagree when it comes to politics, but it can't be your guiding light in terms of life because politics is not for us, it's for the upper echelon of people.
Okay.
So
That's pretty deep. Okay, we're going to go to the broken heart first, and you ladies start to postulate on some questions. Why'd you break your heart?
Well, I have had some not great experiences with specifically Christian men.
Okay.
Like, I love Christians, don't get me wrong, but the Christian principles, especially in like this climate, kind of turn me off.
I got you.
Okay. Could he have been your type if he didn't mention that?
Totally.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she would have been.
Okay. All right. We have a question. So I can go through a line. Do you have a question? Okay, ask your question.
Do you want to have kids?
I do want kids.
Okay.
Tell us why you're breaking.
I just don't want to have kids.
Yeah,
or
I get
any of
it.
that kind of stuff.
I
You
get
don't
it.
have any children right now? Oh, okay.
No kids. I don't want to be a stepmom or any of that kind of stuff, like dogs and travel and food and all that other stuff.
Okay. He was someone that's your type, though. If he had said no, he don't want kids, you'd be holding on. Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
She would have been.
Okay.
And I want her to grow me some of that.
Oh my goodness. That's her.
Just a
That's
little
what she
bit,
does.
please,
That's what she does.
45.
Did you have a question?
No.
Okay, just taking it all in. Okay.
Kind.
Thank you.
Okay. Very good. Let's go to this lovely lady. What's your question?
The way you spoke about politics, can it be that way with religion, or like can I
Oh,
support
absolutely.
you in
For sure.
Christianity but not follow it myself? Cool.
Like my dad is actually Catholic and my stepmom is Christian.
Okay.
And they've been married for 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's a thing. I'm not like staunch on like you have to be like me or nothing like that. It's like you have your own beliefs and that's what happens in the world, you know? So
I like the way you described the politics. It's exactly how I feel about the
thank you.
religion and the politics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go forward. Do you have a question, lovely lady?
I'm sorry, how old did you say you were again?
41.
Okay, cool. Also, what are your stances on animals?
I love animals.
Is there anything you're
What does that mean? What is for credits? I don't know what that means.
This is what I was gonna say about money. Um, a lot of people just live above their means. I mean, if you make $50,000 a year, I don't know. I would be trying to live with a roommate, stay with my mom, and help her with bills. Like, see, the reason why a lot of people live check to check is because people live above their means. Period. Point blank. If how can I put this? Nobody should really be living check to check unless you work at a pizza shop. If you make 40 or 50K, like you just live above their means. I mean, I know I already said it, but my point is most people shouldn't be living check to check. So what I'm saying is if you make 42K a year, you should be living like you make, you know, because that's okay after tax 42K a year. Shit, you should be living like you make 25K a year with 15K left over every year. People need to live way beneath their means. And I get that's easier said than done because it's like, well, I can't even get an apartment less than X, Y, and Z. I can't even get a car less than X, Y, and Z. See, that's where men and women got together. That's why men and women got together over the years. See, a lot of men and women aren't looking at it from the financial standpoint. I mean, if you make 50K a year, you need to be trying to find a partner. I mean, I wouldn't advise a man to sign up for some punk bitch just because he need to help with the bills, but I'm just saying, even if you don't get with a woman, like people need to be linking up to try to get through life financially, whether that's with a friend or relative, whatever the fuck. People need to be linking up financially to help get through life. See, most people make 50K and then go get 50K in bills and then live check to check. I don't think like that. I don't think anybody should think like that. I think people should think like, how can I live a lifestyle where I got 10, 15, 20K after bills is paid? At least 10K after. Well, I know, you still want to do stuff, go to the movies, go out to eat a couple times or whatever. But you know what I'm trying to say. Nobody should be living check to check if they can help it. I guess that's my point. And I think my point is a lot more people can help it than would admit.
But someone who has never had like a career.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
So no, he doesn't have to look a certain way.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
And no, he doesn't have to make a certain amount of money. My second husband, when we were dating, I had a house and he had an apartment, and he wasn't in any danger of being evicted or anything. So his bills were paid and everything. And when we got together and we got married, I didn't even know how much money he made.
Bingo.
Didn't even know how much money he made. However, I knew that he went to work every day. I knew that he had a good work ethic. I knew that he paid his bills in his apartment. I knew when I went over there, all the lights were on and all the utilities were working.
Right, and that's all. That's the only thing these washed up bitches from this show need to be worried about. Do he got a job? He got a place to stay? His bills getting paid? That's all you hoes need to be worried about. Because you don't qualify for anything better than that max, in my humble opinion.
Lights were on and all the utilities were working. So I knew that he was a responsible man. Now, as far as how much he made, I didn't know how much he made. I wasn't concerned about that. He was, he was living life and doing the right thing. So he doesn't have to make a certain amount of money. I'll take a man who makes $40,000 with good credit over a man who makes $100,000 and is in a slew of debt. And also, women often want the $100,000 a year man, right? But sometimes the $100,000 a year man, I've dated a couple of men who made a little over $100,000, and they're different. They think differently, and a lot of them they're investing. They invest in, they invest, and they're saving for their future and their retirement.
Bingo.
Okay, this is one with some sense in her head. This is one of the rare ones with some sense in her head. Maybe we'll give her a little pass on who's that girl? La 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 la.
And they're saving for their future and their retirement, and they're not frivolous with their money. It's not like how it seems like some women think it's going to be. They're not wasting money taking 4 or 5 trips a year. Like a lot of their money is tied up into stocks and bonds and investments and business endeavors and everything else. So my second husband, maybe he made like $40,000 a year, but he treated me very well. Anything I asked for, he made sure I had it. He brought me a car, so he treated me very well. So for
Bingo.
Couple things I want to touch on. Let me finish chewing my breakfast, my leftover breakfast. Who's that girl? La 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 la. Kendra's that girl. La 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 la. It's her world. La 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 la. Who's that girl? I'm gonna make sure it gets stuck in your head. Now look, here's what I want to touch on. That's what these women don't get. A lot of times the 40K man will do more for you financially than the 150K man. The thing is, you're gonna be the 40K's man. You're gonna be the 40K man, special butterfly. But to the 150K man, you're just another bitch. But women aren't smart enough to know that. So yeah, actually, a lot of times the 50K man that all these women are shitting on would do more for them than the 150K man they're lusting after, but could never grasp, other than for a weekend or for 3-month fling.
so for the young women out there, I do want to say, don't don't follow this social media $100,000 a year man, because it's like no one is listening when they say what percentage of men actually make that kind of money. Like it's far and few between. It's like less than 2%. What's the percent? Like less than 10%. It may be different with the YouTube and everything, but a lot of men just don't make $100,000 a year. Don't forget about the $40,000 a year brother with good credit.
I got a question. So it seemed like your last man was a good guy. Why did y'all get divorced?
He was. Well, he had PTSD. he had PTSD, so we had to deal with that. But he was a very good man. Yeah, he was a very good man, and
Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
Not so quick, Lucky. Lucky, you were saying she's a keeper. Not so fast. See, and this isn't towards you, Lucky, but I need to say this to the masses. And I'm not saying this is you, Lucky, but you inspired me to say this. A lot of guys will feel like a woman is a keeper if she's presenting in a way that's not super bitchy, and she's saying she a guy don't. If she's presenting in a way that's not super bitchy, and she say that a guy don't got to make a certain amount of money, and guys are quick to say, "Oh, she a keeper, protect her at all costs." We got to take it very, very slow. I hope I'm teaching you that with this channel. When it comes to deeming a woman a good woman or a decent woman or keep her or protect her at all costs, you got to be very, very, very careful because there's a 90 to 95% chance it ain't gonna check out. Now let's talk about this. She left him over PTSD. Now I'm gonna say something that might shock you. Mental health issues are a motherfucker. I know from personal experience. When someone is really struggling with mental health, I could see leaving them. As bad as that may sound, that shit is crazy. That shit can get real, real crazy. So, but I get the argument. You're not supposed to leave your husband because he suffered from mental health issues. I agree. It's not biblically sound. And she admitted he was a good man. So I totally understand people who feel like she shouldn't have left her husband because he was having issues. But I also see the other side because I've dealt with somebody with mental health issues. So I sympathize with her leaving as well. But here's the thing. She's just not a good woman because she left a bunch of other men too that didn't have PTSD. So she's the problem. She's still the common denominator.
he was a very good man. Yeah, he was a very good man, and I tried to love him through it, but I couldn't love him through it.
Are you fucking serious, ho? like his.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Somebody type 616 in the chat. Somebody type 616 in the chat.
La la la. I said, "Who's that girl?" La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. She put in the work. La 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 la, and she didn't have to twerk. La 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 la. Some said no way. La 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 la. Now look at her today. La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. And he needed help. But we're still friends.
You're still friends. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So she's not worried about the money. All right, Renee, let's see the kid. All right. Fair enough.
I'm through it. And he needed help. But we're still friends.
You're still friends. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So she's not worried about the money. All right, Renee, let's see the Kendra cam.
Okay. I have my little crutch.
You're on crutches?
I have a little
Why are you on crutches?
I have a little balance issue going on.
Okay.
So it's for my balance. So
Okay.
I had
I see you with your dress on. Okay. All right, Renee, we got you, girl. Now, if you could have told me you was on crutches, I wouldn't have made you get up.
Oh no, because I know how you be. You be like, oh, the women always have excuses when it comes time for the kitchen.
No, that's not true. If you are in a health condition, I have let many people not have to get up.
No, that's true. That is very true, Kendra. No,
Yes.
I'm fine.
Yes.
I stand up.
Okay. All right. Renee, when was your last relationship?
So my last relationship was like a little over a year ago, and that was also the last time I was intimate with somebody was a little over a year ago.
Okay. And 3 flaws you have to work on.
So 3 flaws I have to work on is I'm probably not as good of a communicator in a relationship as I think I am. So
That's a problem. Women are supposed to be huge communicators. Women love to talk. So that's a huge red flag. If a woman say I'm not really that great of a communicator in a relationship, that's a huge red flag. But you got to keep in mind, this woman been married twice, probably had multiple relationships outside of marriage, outside of both of her failed marriages. So yeah, that's one thing a man don't want to see on a dating app is a woman having some type of physical ailment. That's one thing people just definitely don't want to see, male or female. Signs of bad health is not anything any gender wants to see on the dating market. But what I'm saying is, how old is this woman? Somebody type 738 in the chat. 738 in the chat.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Look, can I do a little tribute to you first before we do our thing?
Sure.
I was silly. Look. I said, "Who's that girl? La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. She put in the work. La 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 la, and she didn't have to twerk. La 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 la. Some said no way. La 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 la. Now look at her today. La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl.
Oh,
I'm
thank you
proud
so
of you.
much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I love my black sisters. So nobody holds you down like a black woman. Thank you so
Black
much,
girl
sweetheart.
magic.
Huh?
Listen, and I wanted to ask you, when is your book coming out? You had working on a book, Kendra?
It's not coming this year. It's not coming this year. But definitely, yes. There's a few books to be quite honest. But girlfriend, I appreciate the love, but let me get to know you better. Where's my
Yes.
pen? Oh, here it is. All right, Renee, right?
Yes.
Renee, where you calling me from, boo?
My name is Renee. I'm 55.
Okay.
At your age, you're basically unmatchable. Like, forget about it. Basically, you're done. You're like a has-been, and no man will ever go for you.
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Say lamb. Stop playing with yourself.
Lex Luthor. Flex Luthor is crazy. Like, I guess I would say something like that as a complete joke. Like, it would be very clear that I'm making a joke if I say something like, I'm Flex Luthor, y'all. And I don't even know if I say corny shit sometimes to be funny, but that takes that takes the cake. Like, he was playing, but he was. I mean, I don't think he was really playing. You know what? I gotta pull it up again. This shit is fucking ridiculous. This dude is fucking ridiculous, man. He's an educated man. He's an accomplished man. Accomplished many things in business and academically, but he's just a cornball, though. You know. What? Marquette. Um, Well, she's 55 years old. Like, it's over, baby. But what I was gonna say is she's got 2 failed marriages and at least, 3 or 4 other failed relationships since she was 15, I'm sure. There is no reason for a woman to have had 5 failed relationships after 18. We'll just start counting after 18. There is no good reason for a woman to have 5 failed relationships even in a lifetime. You got women who come on this show and just women in general who've had 15, 20 failed relationships with men. At what point are you the problem? At what point should you just hang it up? Like, oh my gosh, man. But let me get back to it. Let's just stick with 5. There's no good reason for a woman to have had 5 failed relationships by the age of 40. Just in your whole life, there's no reason for a woman to ever have 5 failed relationships. We'll give a bitch 1 or 2. "Oh, I was young. Oh, I didn't know he was a narcissist. Oh, I didn't know he was a cheater." We'll give a bitch 1, 2, 3. But one of those next 2 should be your lifelong husband. You know? Whatever. Let's finish this up.
Good of a communicator in a relationship as I think I am. So I probably need to work on some better communication in a relationship. Sometimes I could be obstinate, so I need to work on that. And I have a friend, and she calls me the runaway bride. So
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
When your own friend is calling you the runaway bride, look, nothing else needs to be said. There you have it, fellas. Her own friends call her the runaway bride. Look at Kendra's face. Even Kendra Face gotta admit that's a huge fucking flag. Your own friend call you the runaway bride? What?
so I guess I need.
You gotta
I
work
need
on
to.
that. Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm just ready to give love and receive love, and that's why you'll be lucky to be with me.
Ready to give love and receive love. Ready to give love and receive love. Well, this is the thing. We're inside the app, so I gotta just look at her profile. And Ray53 is her username. Well, Ree53, REE53, REE53. And her profile will come right up.
55 years old looking for a long-term relationship. Well, I would hope so at 55 years old, but it's just a no. The big hoop earrings, the curly fry weave, the work name tag, none of this comes across as appealing, sexy. See, you're supposed to already be married at this age. There is no being sexy at 55. You have nothing like a man don't see this and think, "Ooh, I want to tear that up." Most men know. These are the ages you're supposed to already be married. Sex appeal is over at 55. Nothing about. I'm just looking at this picture like I can't, as a man, I can't think. "Ooh, yeah, let me hit her up." See that name? See that name tag lanyard? Yeah, let me hit this up.
And her profile will come right up. Fellas, you can shoot your shots or you can scroll down and send her a message. REE53, REE53. Okay, I see you with your cowboy hat, girl.
What kind of shit is that?
You hear that Kendra shade? I see that cowboy hat, girl. She know it look ridiculous, but Kendra be wearing ridiculous cowboy girl hats. But this one is a little extra ridiculous.
Girl.
Oh, you see it? I know. I was like, oh, Kendra, now we here to see it.
Oh, you got it right there too. Okay, I saw it in the pictures. You got it right on.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
All right, I'm out. But one more time before I leave.
First, before we do our thing, I
Sure.
was silly. I was look. I said, "Who's that girl?" La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. She put in the work. La 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 la, and she didn't have to twerk. La 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 la. Some said no way. La 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 la. Now look at her today. La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl.
Oh,
I'm
thank you
proud
so
of
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, I'll be back tonight between, let's just say, 4 and 6 p.m. Central. Check out merch. I'm gonna do a membership exclusive here, either right after this or soon. If you want access to the membership exclusive lives or episodes, join the membership. It's only $5. It's only $5 a month now. Um, Check out merch. Link in the description. Got some great merch up. I'm coming up with some new ideas. Um, Follow me on Rumble in case I get kicked off of YouTube today. But yeah, seriously consider joining a membership. I'm about to do a membership live today before I do my next live tonight at 5ish. So hopefully I'll see y'all tonight. Let me see what Rumble up to. Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all tonight. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. Um, you know, I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life.
Who's that girl? La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl. La 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 la. She put in the work. La 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 la, and she didn't have to twerk. La 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 la. Some said no way. La 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 la. Now look at her today. La 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 la. Kendra G's that girl.
Oh,